just a quick story about how I found God, or how God saved me. I grew up in a Hindu household, and we were casually Hindu, meaning we prayed regularly and we understood the teachings, but it never felt serious. And for generations, my family's role has been to maintain a Hindu temple on our property. So prayers and sacrifices would always take place in the altars that we maintained. My family aren't the holy men or the preachers, but we take care of the property and allow that function to take place. So I grew up around a lot of Catholics mostly. And I never took religion seriously because I believed that if I actually found God, I would spend all my time in church. So I was very involved in school, and naturally I became an atheist. And my atheism sustained me, my intellectual atheism, for a long time. But it became harder and harder to account for everything myself. After I graduated college, I worked for a while, but it wasn't satisfying because I was just trying to survive and not do anything I actually enjoyed. So I quit my job. I moved to California and I spent all my time doing drugs and chasing women. Literally all my time and money. And while I was doing this, I came across the popular demonic rituals to get more money. And I remember practicing them somewhat seriously. And while I was doing this around 2016, I randomly came across a YouTube video about a man who passed now named Neville Goddard explaining the Bible. And when he explained the Bible, it clicked. He talked about Exodus 3:14, and as soon as I heard that, my atheist mind, which was sincerely atheist, realized that that's God, and that's the only document that has correctly identified God. And from that point on, I followed him and absorbed all of his teachings. I still hadn't read the Bible itself, but he fortunately spent hours and hours every day reading the Bible and teaching what was revealed to him. And little by little, I absorbed all I could from him, and it was enough to bring me into the Word. So I didn't change my behavior immediately, but little by little, what I was doing was unfulfilling. And I found myself with no other option than to turn to Scripture and to work on my life. And over time, my life changed drastically for the better. I can't even imagine the things that I went through to get to this point and how much better things are now that I have the Word in my life. And now I read the Bible every day, study the Bible every day, and share the Bible every day. Because there's nothing else. There's nothing better to do. And I still have that atheist mind in me, the doubter. I feel it. But it serves the purpose of bringing me to the Word. Because everything else is just vanity. And I definitely enjoy my life more than ever. And I can't take credit for it because I was focused on living as selfishly and as meaninglessly as possible. And somehow my life was established by God to glorify Him. My nonsense was best suited to demonstrate His mercy. And the only emotion I really feel is gratitude and disbelief in how perfect it all works out. And when I see other people who haven't found God, I feel pity because I've been there. I know what it's like. I genuinely hope that God's chosen them for mercy as well. So this is the best way I find to spend my time. It's what I enjoy the most. It's what I do most consistently. No matter what happens, I'll make a video, or at least post a video. And the last thing I do is always read the Bible. And hopefully at least one person will be in my position and be turned towards God like I did. And if not, I'm enjoying myself. And hopefully you'll enjoy this as well.